Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Carla Mackenzie, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a What's for Dinner remix. So I know you're probably thinking, what the heck is a What's for Dinner remix? What has she came up with now? Well, I kind of made up a What's for Dinner remix. And no, it's not a rap because I'm no rapper, but I'm going to be sharing with you a few of my favorite recipes compiled all together that you guys have loved, that I have loved, that have just been the most popular recipes I've shared on my channel in some of my previous What's for Dinner videos. I know I have some new people around here, so I love if you guys would take a look at these recipes. If you haven't tried them yet and you're not new, maybe give them a try now. They are so delicious. I've got so many compliments on them. I love them. They're family favorites. All of these recipes are family-friendly recipes, so I really hope you enjoy this What's for Dinner remix, and I hope you will stick around and subscribe for new videos every week. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Also, don't forget, I do grocery hauls on my channel every week, and that's the most fun part of this channel because I go on a scavenger hunt for all of the new things in the store. We're gonna find all the new snacks, all the new candy, all the new foods, all the new freezer items, whatever it is, we're gonna find it. So, with all of that craziness being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. All right, so tonight for dinner, we are having white chicken chili. This is actually called Easy Crockpot Cream Cheese Chicken Chili. I'm sure most of you have already had this recipe before, but fun fact, I have not. So we're gonna try it for the first time today. I think most people just call this white chicken chili. So for this recipe, you're going to need 1 can of black beans, 1 can of whole kernel corn, undrained, 1 can of Rotel tomatoes, undrained, 1 package of ranch dressing mix. I just have the Great Value brand, but you can buy any brand you want. And then 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, and then you're gonna also need a teaspoon of onion powder, 2 chicken breasts, and 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese. Okay, so let's get started, and this is going to cook on low for 6 to 8 hours. So the first thing you are going to do when you get started on this recipe is you are going to drain your black beans, and then you are going to want to rinse them out before you put them into the crock pot. Once you are done doing that, you can go ahead and add your chicken into the crock pot or slow cooker, whatever you want to call it. I go back and forth, so you may hear me call it different things in this video. Then you're going to add your 1 can of corn undrained, and then you're going to add your can of Rotel, also undrained. And then you can go ahead and take your black beans and pour them over top of that. You're also going to add in your cumin, you're going to add in your chili powder, and then you're going to add in your onion powder. After that, you're going to add in your entire packet of ranch, and then I like to kind of mix up the mixture. That way it's covering the chicken equally before I add on my cream cheese. And then I'll go ahead and add my cream cheese right on top. And then once I do that, I'm going to put my crock pot on low for 6 to 8 hours and let it cook. Now I did go ahead and also buy some tortilla strips to add on top. I heard that was really good with this recipe. I did go ahead and check on it halfway through and kind of spread out the cream cheese as it's melted. But right here you'll see it's done. I'm just going to break apart the chicken a little bit more, and then you will have your white chicken chili cream cheese soup. This chili was so delicious. Both of my girls loved it, and Alex loved it too, so this was definitely a big win in my house. Okay, so before we move on to the next recipe, I want to thank Carla for sponsoring today's video. So Care of is a brand that actually makes it super easy to get the vitamins and supplements you're looking for. I love how they personalize the packaging. So that was my main thing. You guys know I'm obsessed with beautiful packaging, and that is the number one thing that turned me on to Care of. Care of products are formulated with good-for-you cleaned ingredients that are backed by science. Care of is super transparent about the research and sourcing behind every one of their products. So I've been taking Care of vitamins for about 3 weeks now, and I've already noticed a shift in my mood. So Care of actually has a quiz that you can go take, and it will ask you a few questions. It took me about 10 minutes to get through the quiz, and it'll ask you specific questions on what your needs are, and then you can have them shipped to your door every month through a subscription or however you like. But I'm telling you, it was so easy, and I was glad that it was personalized to me because you may need different vitamins than I do. So I was really excited about that. Plus, I have my name on it, so I love that part too because of the packaging. When I took my Care of test, I was mainly looking for immune health, energy, gut health. Those are the main key things that I wanted to focus on with my body. But you can go on there and take their test and tell them everything that you want to focus on. So I'm going to share with you really quick what I've been taking. Okay, so after I took my quiz, these are the vitamins that Care of recommended for me. B complex, which helps with dietary sources and concerns. Rhodiola, which actually supports endurance and recovery after exercise. Okay, so this one, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but it's astaxanthin, and I think that this is just going to support like brain function, obviously supports cognitive health. Fish oil helps maintain a healthy heart. Iron, vegetarians have a higher risk of deficiency, and probiotic blend supports gastro function. So anyways, these are the ones that they recommended to me, and I think they are all perfect to my needs. The personalized daily packs are made with eco-friendly compostable film, and you can find info on how to compost at takecareof.com/p/eco. So use my link below in the description box to see what vitamins and supplements Care of recommends for you. If you want to get 50% off of your first order, you can use my code CarlaM to save yourself 50%. Like, who would not want to do that? Like, that's such a good deal. Now, shall we get to this next recipe? So in today's recipe, we are going to be making a chicken pot pie casserole. I think I have everything showing here except for the chicken because it is cooking right now as we speak. But you will need salt and pepper, garlic powder, jumbo biscuits, cream of chicken, 1 cup of milk, some mixed vegetables of your choice, butter, and 2 chicken breasts shredded. So as you can see, I am boiling my chicken, but the first thing you're gonna do while your chicken's cooking and all of that, you're gonna take your biscuits and you're gonna pop them in the oven for about 8 minutes once your oven reaches that 375-degree mark. Okay, so it looks like the biscuits have been in for 8 minutes now. So we are going to go ahead and remove the biscuits. They look good. They're not quite done yet, but that is the point. Okay, so here is my shredded up chicken. I'm just gonna add this to the pan. Honestly, I should have probably used a bigger pan, but you know, it is what it is. And then we are gonna go ahead and add our milk in. Of course, you hear it stop sizzling, and then we're going to have to add in this cream of chicken next. Now, this is the point in time where I would come in and add a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, once you pour it into the pan, I think I lost the footage of me pouring it into the pan, but once you pour it into the pan, you just want to spread it out evenly across the whole casserole dish. This looks so good. I cannot wait to try this. Then you're gonna take your biscuits, you're gonna put them right side up like this and just put them into the pan all the way across. Then once you're done putting all your biscuits in, this is what it's going to look like. Okay, and the last step in preparation is to just put a tablespoon or so of butter in a microwavable dish and then add garlic powder. You're going to melt this. Okay, so I had to mix mine up a little bit because the garlic kind of clumped up, but you're gonna wanna pour this over the biscuits and the pot pie mixture. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I need more, so I'm just gonna put like a little drop on each biscuit because I feel like I don't have that much. Maybe I do have more than I think. Yeah, this should be enough. This should be enough. So that's what you're gonna do there. And then the only other step you have is to pop this bad boy in the oven for about 10 to 12 more minutes. Keep it on 375 and it should be good to go. All right, so this is what it should look like when it gets done. Oh my goodness, this looks so delicious. I cannot wait to try this. Let me know if any of you have ever made this recipe. I bet it's gonna be so good. And then this is what the finished product looks like. You can't even hardly tell it's on there because of the flowers on the plate. But oh my gosh, I know this is going to be so delicious. Today I'm going to be sharing with you Crockpot cheeseburger soup. I'm really excited about this recipe. It does have quite a bit of ingredients, but rightfully so because it's so delicious. It has so much flavor. So what you're gonna need is you're going to need some all-purpose flour, about 1/4 cup. You're going to need 2 cups of milk. You're also going to need a whole 16-ounce bag of sharp cheddar or whatever kind of cheese you like. 1 pound of ground beef. You're going to need a cup of shredded carrots, 4 small potatoes. These are kind of big, so I probably won't use all of them. You're gonna need 3 cups of chicken broth, 3 tablespoons of butter. You're gonna need a little bit of basil and a little bit of parsley. And it's gonna take about 8 hours to cook, mainly because of the potatoes. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so like I was saying, the recipe calls for 1 small or yellow onion chopped, and then the potatoes, you need about 4 small potatoes. Like I said, these are big, I probably won't need them all, but it does say that they need to be peeled and diced. I'm sure they'll be fine if you don't peel them, but I'm gonna go ahead and peel them anyway, just in case.
Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss, still burning, didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile, it's impossible, not melting.
All right, so once you're done chopping up your onions and your potatoes, we're ready to put them in the crock pot. This recipe does call for celery as well. I do not have any celery on hand, that's the only thing I'm missing. And then we are gonna add the basil, parsley, and carrots right now as well.
close, I want further in under your skin. Wanna leave a mark so that I can be sure that you remember what's been. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. You're not rising. You're not rising. And let me tell you what I found, leaving everything behind.
All right, so at this point, let me cut this down just a little bit. At this point, you're actually going to go ahead and brown your ground beef. Then you're going to drain the pan, pour all of your pound of ground beef in the crock pot, let it cook, and you're gonna reuse this pan for the flour and butter, and I'll get to that in a minute.
You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. You're not rising. You're not rising. Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss still burning. Didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile? It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. You're not rising. You're not rising.
All right, so here is our bowl of cheeseburger soup. It looks so delicious. It turned out so good. Let me know down in the comments below if you're going to try this recipe. All right, so first we are going to be having dump and bake meatball casserole. And for this recipe, you are only going to need 1 jar of marinara sauce, a box of rotini noodles. You're also going to need 3 cups of water, 2 cups of mozzarella cheese, and 1 package of meatballs. And you're going to be using a 9x13-inch pan. First, you're going to mix all of the ingredients together. You're going to put the noodles in a mixing bowl along with the marinara sauce. You're also going to add the 3 cups of water, and then you're going to add in the meatballs and mix it up really good. Once you have all of those ingredients mixed together, you're just going to pour the entire bowl of your mixture into the 9x13-inch pan. And then of course you're going to want to spread everything out to make sure that it cooks evenly. So once you have all of this done and your pan looks like this, you're going to want to make sure your oven is set on 425 degrees, and you are going to get some tinfoil and wrap your entire pan very tightly, and then you're ready to stick it in the oven. You're going to first let it cook for about 35 minutes on 425 degrees. Once that 35 minutes is up, you are going to take it out of the oven and check on the noodles and make sure they are soft, and then you're going to be able to add your mozzarella cheese to the top, and then you will put it back in the oven, cover it back up with the foil, and cook it another 5 to 10 minutes until all of the cheese is melted. And once it's all done and out of the oven, it will be ready to serve, and it should look just about like this. Boy, was this a really big hit for our family. Thank you guys so much for watching my What's for Dinner remix. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave down in the comments below which recipes you're going to try. If you're new, I would love to have you stick around and subscribe. And with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.